I swore I'd never do this. Yep. This is a good lightsaber. It's got premium features in a less than premium price. I don't know that I actually ever swore that I wouldn't do it on YouTube, so maybe that's just all hearsay.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I did it, folks. I got a lightsaber from the Acolyte. And you know what? It's pretty freaking sweet. Today, I'm reviewing the Qimir SE Baselit Lightsaber from Nsabers. I'm gonna tell you just how high I rate this lightsaber. I'm gonna show you every feature, and I'm gonna tell you a secret. Need you not to tell anybody, okay? You promise? I'm gonna reveal the lightsaber I could have had, but I chose this one instead. It's gonna blow your mind. Calm down, okay? I don't know anybody that actually truly likes the Acolyte. This was the show that kind of broke Star Wars for me. I'm not happy to admit, but I'll tell you what, I like this lightsaber. This is the Stranger, AKA Qimir. And you know what? Come here, come here. We're gonna have some fun today. As always, thank you to my friends over at Nsabers. You guys are truly amazing. Thank you for sending this over for review. I'm gonna give you my honest thoughts. You might not like what you hear, folks. Okay, here it is. We're gonna unbox this. We're gonna dive into every detail. We're gonna light it up. The lightsaber I could have had in place of this one was a gorgeous Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker lightsaber. Link in the description below. That one would have been amazing, but I was called to this one. Let's find out why. In our box, we've got our USB-C charging cable, our Allen key, and our ever important retention screws. And here's the user manual. Oh, and that is how I have to label this box right now. This is a placeholder, but check out my YouTube shorts. I had a really creative, customized way to label my boxes, and I found this person on Etsy. And before I talk about the blade and all the capabilities of this hilt, later on I'm gonna tell you who should buy this lightsaber and maybe who should skip it. Again, coming from the lens of someone who does not like and downright despises the Acolyte. I'll get this out of the way. If you love the Acolyte, that's totally fine. I'm happy you do. I wish I was there. But you know what? Here, we're gonna talk about it. Here is the Qimir SE Baselit S16 lightsaber from Nsabers. This thing is very screen accurate. You don't always see that on SE lightsabers. There's a little bit of a difference here with the button, and I'll get a disclaimer out of the way. This does not break down into the second little Shoto blade that we see Qimir have in the Acolyte. You can find those out there. Those lightsabers exist, but this one, this hilt here, there's nothing hidden. This is what you get with the set. So know that going into it. But from the bottom up here, we've got our D-ring, which is great for putting on your hilt. I love how tight this is, because sometimes they're a little bit too loose and they click when you swirl them. Here, not the case. That is exactly what it should be. If you don't like that, we've got our classic Cover Tech belt clip, which you can hang right on your waist for cosplay. I love the finish on this lightsaber. It's a little bit glossy, but nothing that's gonna leave fingerprints. I love the detail even in the button here. We've got kind of this bronze, almost gold rectangular finish, and it almost has a bit of weathering to it, which adds a little bit of a unique touch here. It's a single button lightsaber, so everything we do is through there. Nothing lights up on this, so you can't really have any sort of indication, except for counting, on when you're trying to change fonts and colors and all that. More on that later. But up top, we've got our emitter with 3 retention screws that really keep this blade in there. And also the blade depth. I will say this sits in there so nicely. So if you're gonna duel with this thing, have at it. This thing is an absolute beast, but it doesn't break your back in terms of the weight. I always thought this lightsaber slightly reminded me of Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Not a lot, but this one here is the Black Series Supreme Leader Kylo Ren from episode 9. You'll see it's kind of a lighter gray as opposed to the black. I don't know, they just always reminded me of each other a little bit. And funny enough, those characters were supposed to be connected in the lore before the Acolyte got canceled. And here's another lightsaber. This is my daughter's Disney Savi's Workshop lightsaber. It looks a little bit more like a Darth Maul lightsaber, but there's some similarities there too. And if you squint, this is my Savi's Workshop lightsaber, and we've got similar emitters. Close to the disaster there, am I right? I'm gonna install the blade on this. This one comes with a 32-inch polycarbonate blade. This thing's a beast. It's not gonna break. Check out my durability test video. I put one of these blades through the ringer. You can see there, It's a hollow blade, so everything from the baselit lightsaber here, like a giant flashlight, it's gonna send light through the tube here, and that's how it lights up. So it's not as immersive as you would see on a NeoPixel blade like an SNV4 Pro or maybe a Profi. I'm telling you what, this might actually be the brightest baselit lightsaber I have. And that's saying a lot. Sometimes when you have a lightsaber from a company like Nsabers, you will find that the blade doesn't always sit very deep. Like my Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber, it feels like the blade sits in there this much. It's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not much. Here, this thing sits in there and it's not going anywhere. So when you twirl this, you spin it around, when you're dueling, it doesn't feel like it's gonna come out. That's a big deal, especially for what I consider to, oh, sorry, whoa, hello. Especially for what I consider to be a really nice dueling lightsaber, in addition to displaying it. Now with our blade installed, let's light this up and see just how bright it is. We'll leave the studio lights on, we'll turn them off in a second, but here we go. Legitimately, I think it is one of the brightest baselit lightsabers that I have. We've got the pulse effect on here. The S16 comes with 16 different sound fonts. That's an impressive number. Smooth swing, which is beautiful. Do you hear how sensitive that is? This is the Darth Maul sound font, by the way. There's no Qimir sound font that comes with the packages at Nsabers, but you can buy them through various font makers, including Kyberphonic. Check them out. Spinability in the hand is amazing. It feels like a beast, but again, it's not super heavy and it is thin enough that you can hold it. Keep in mind, in the High Republic, we're talking about 100 years before Phantom Menace in some cases. These lightsabers were a little bit bigger. They weren't as refined as what we saw in the prequels with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon and Darth Maul and so on and so forth. So these kind of fit the bill. But man, the grip on this is outstanding. You can run into the button a little bit, but you can hold it right up there like Anakin Skywalker and get out of the way. And this thing will chop like, my gosh. It's crazy. One thing I'm not the biggest fan of is there's no light on here, so you have to, this is so stupid, but you have to count when you are changing sound fonts, things of that nature. And to turn it off, you have to hold the button. Again, not a big deal, but for what you're getting with the value on this lightsaber, it's actually insane. When I reveal the price to you in a little bit, I think you're gonna be blown away. Like, this is a lightsaber that you could add to your collection, be proud of, and not have to worry too much about the cost. Let's get the sound in the mic here. Again, Darth Maul sound font on the Qimir. It's pretty good. Like, it's beefy, right? It's meaty. It's accurate. Totally spinnable. And again, a true beast. Got our blaster deflect there, a little bit different. Overall, very impressive. Let's see what it looks like in the dark, though. It really tells the story. Here we go, Qimir. That's pretty bright, folks. Baselit lightsabers can be hit or miss. This one doesn't skimp. Love to see it. Then here you can also change the colors on this. I believe this comes with 12 colors. Oh, baby. I love the yellow. Big Temple Guard fan, even bigger Rey fan. Love the kind of aqua. If Qimir decided not to be a creepy stranger, getting into Balin's skull and Shin Hati territory. This part is over, and you know it. Mace Windu would have ended Qimir. Although I gotta say, Qimir was pretty cut. My goodness. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Ooh, Ahsoka, pure. I love that blue. That is stunning, very bright. Man, there's an intensity about it that can't be understated. And back to our red. Here's what our flash on clash looks like. Nothing to write home about, but I'm a big fan of it. It lights up the room. Count Dooku. Again, you have to count. It doesn't show a ring of light that'll indicate when you're done. So we gotta hold it for 2 seconds to change sound fonts when the blade is off. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000.
Kestis.
Cal Kestis, but if he turned bad, like in Jedi Survivor. Oh, Kylo Ren. That is one of my favorite sound fonts for my baselit lightsabers. So powerful. So crisp. Not a lot of sound ventilation in there, and it's okay, it still comes through. This thing's a beast. But By the way, if you like what you're seeing here so far today, check this lightsaber out at nsabers.com. And if you want to save more, use my code for a discount, LightsaberLife. You can thank me later. All in all, this thing spins well, it duels well, it is a monster. And I'm happy that I got my hands on it. Thank you again, Nsabers. So who should buy this? Who should maybe skip this? In terms of buying, if you want an SE lightsaber that you can duel with, you'd be hard pressed to find many that are better than this. This thing, again, it'll get you. If you are looking to play with it, if you are looking to have it for filming videos for social media, fan films, anything like that, this is a good one. If you're looking for a piece of Star Wars history, which will probably go down as somewhat forgotten, you want an Acolyte lightsaber? This is a pretty good one. That being said, I love the Indara lightsaber. I think that one looks really slick. I could be talked into the Master Soul lightsaber. Oh my gosh, what am I, okay, keep moving, Joe. If you are looking for a lightsaber on a budget, this one is really inexpensive. For a little over $200, you can get your hands on this. Everything that you see here, including the sound fonts, the blade, the hilt, the packaging. That's a pretty good price. It's cheaper than what you're gonna see in even some retail lightsabers like Disney, which average $250 and up now, or even the Black Series, which the new Maul is coming out. It's gonna be $269. That's crazy. It doesn't have half the features that this one has. Now, who should skip this? If you want a 100% screen accurate Qimir, this is very close. It's about 95%. You want to skip this one in terms of that, but also it displays really nicely still. So keep that in mind. Don't let it deter you too much. If you're looking for premium features, I'd recommend going up a few notches. You can do the Neo Pixel, which is the SNV4 Pro, maybe even the Profi. And those are gonna have features and effects that are off the charts. So if that's what you're looking for, I'd skip this one and save up for those. Again, use that discount code. And if you just cannot stomach the thought of owning an Acolyte lightsaber, I really never thought I would own one. But again, this was my choice. I'm so sorry, do you see the inner dialogue that is coming out here? I feel like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
You're sort of confusing me, so, be gone.
Or maybe Goblin from Spider-Man.
Coward.
If you can't stomach it, obviously you want to skip it, but I'll tell you, don't let it hang you up, no matter your thoughts of the show. This is a good lightsaber. It's got premium features in a less than premium price. Recently, I announced a 1-year initiative to raise $9,000 for Make-A-Wish Foundation. I need your help, and so do the kids. Make-A-Wish Foundation grants wishes for kids who need them most and lifts their spirits in a time of need. You can also pick up the exclusive Lightsaber Life and 26 shirts collaboration when you buy the Dark Sabers t-shirt or any merch in that line. Proceeds from each sale benefit Make-A-Wish directly. If you had fun or found value in this review, I'd ask that you subscribe to Lightsaber Life. I just hit 2,500 subscribers and I am just getting started, God willing. While you're perusing nsabers.com for your next lightsaber or Lightsaber Life for your next lightsaber video, YouTube thinks you'd like that video right there. YouTube doesn't lie. It knows. Here's where the fun begins.